I think technology today really opens up the doors for teachers to really provide creative and instructional and learning experiences. Before, so many times teachers would ask, wouldn't it be great if, I could have, family members being able to participate in our classroom without having to travel. And it's just amazing with the opportunities that there are today. There's a kindergarten teacher that's at the school that I'm at, and she is having a publishing party for her kindergartners next Friday. And we're going to have 3 cameras in the classroom, and it's going to be live streamed. So the family members will be there to enjoy it, but then also any other family members can watch, virtually. It's really going to be amazing and meaningful for those children to share with not just who's in the classroom, but outside of the classroom too.
So we have these amazing new digital tools, right? Mm-hmm. That just are changing the way we live our lives, right. And therefore can change, if we allow them to, the way we think about teaching and learning.
Exactly.
Very exciting. And I guess my challenge is, I think about teacher education, I think about your role, I think about the book. How do we provide teachers with the tools they need to be creative with these things? We can put iPads and all these things in their hands, but how do we get them to go to the next level?
Absolutely. I know it's people are so quick to look at an iPad or some sort of multi-touch mobile device and want to put in the hands of children and say, all right, let's learn our letters and our numbers. Right. There's so much more that you can do with them. Yeah. There's these devices open up the doors to access different communities and different cultures and really see things that are happening on the opposite side of the world without having to travel there. Yeah. It really helps children understand the differences that are among us at such a young age. It's amazing.
Yeah, this is exciting. And so the world can get bigger. Mm-hmm. The outside world can come to the child in interesting ways. The family and the child don't have to feel as far apart or as disconnected.
Absolutely.
Certainly extended family and all can get on Skype and grandparents and children can connect in new ways. So, what we're doing is taking these really powerful communication tools and collaboration tools and saying, in the classroom we can use these in ways that are empowering and engaging for kids.
Absolutely.
This is an exciting time.
It is.
Let me go back to your book, and you've told me a lot about the approach to the book, and tell me a little bit more about how you're focusing on different kinds of technologies and what kind of resources you're providing for teachers to kind of see how it's being used and understand how it could be used.
Sure. The first chapter of the book kind of just describes this idea of technology coming into the classrooms and how it's uncomfortable for some teachers and how it's exciting for others and how we can all together look at what our own skills are to move forward in our own way. And the chapters 2 through 8, each of them look at a different technology, whether it's digital or audio recording devices, or if it's a multi-touch mobile device such as an iPad or an iPod Touch or something like that. There's document cameras and projectors. Each one is somewhat compartmentalized, but it's done I did that intentionally so that when a teacher or a programmer looks at what resources are already available, if they only have one of those, they have a chapter to go to. And then they have the first chapter to go to understand, what this idea of technology in the classroom looks like. And then the last chapter looks at, mapping your curriculum and mapping the technology skills out so that children are acquiring these skills. But then also, woven within the chapters is discussions about how these different technologies can work together to offer certain experiences. No one technology is going to be able to provide all the experiences. Sure. Multiple technologies work together. You can have an iPad hooked up to a projector to show an application to a large group or a small group.
Sure.
It provides a different experience.